The beginning of my divine appointment was when I lived in Connecticut, and I was in 4th grade. My cousin had special needs, Down syndrome. So I grew up with the Down syndrome and understanding what it was like to have a family. For us, it was normal. And I just happened to, the year that I was in 4th grade was the year that Public Law 94-142, which provides free and appropriate education for children with special needs, started getting brought into the public arena and not in a segregated setting.
That's okay.
And the first groups of kids that came in had Down syndrome. And I was the only child that was, quote, typical. We all have something that the Lord's working on, but I was typical in the eyes of the education departments. I was the only one on the playground not afraid of the kids.
Wow.
So I immediately was gravitating to them and was playing on the swings and introducing them to other kids. I was really excited to see them because for my life it was normal. And the principal ended up calling my mother saying, well, we have something that is very unique we'd like to discuss with you about Lynn. Can you please come in? And my mom came in. And they said, well, we have opened a classroom with special needs kids, predominantly Down syndrome. And we are very intrigued at the fact that Lynn gravitates to them. She's constantly, every recess period, going to them. In the lunchroom, she sits at their table. And at this point, as my mother told the story, she started weeping. And she said that would be the expectation we would have for Lynn. And then she explained about my cousin. And the principal said, well, we have a very unique request because many of our teachers are general education teachers and are really having a difficult time integrating the kids in, having a difficult time with the language barriers. And we would like for Lynn to volunteer in class, and we'd like to pull her out of class when we have a child that's melting down or when we have a child that we can't communicate with, and have her be the liaison between them and their peers.
Oh my gosh.
Fourth
And you were in
Fourth grade.
Fourth grade?
Fourth grade.
It started then.
It started then. And then another story that jokingly my family tells about is my siblings are 6 and 7 years younger than I am. And we had an old farmhouse with a wraparound porch. And I created a classroom. My dad got me desks, and I put the kids in groupings. And both my brother and sister started kindergarten, learning how to read, and I was in 4th grade, and I was teaching them how to read. So they both started. Actually, my brother's kindergarten teacher said, please have Lynn quit teaching him because he's learned kindergarten.
Wow.
But when God does something to you, when he gifts you, he really gifts you.
Like what you saw? Make sure to comment and like below. Hit that subscribe button for more content uploaded weekly.